你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
On April 9th, we will bring you some latest news about Xiao Zhan. 1. Brand renewal. Ozark announced the renewal, in 2022, still accompany each other with brand spokesperson Xiao Zhan. Witness each other grow. I still remember when it was officially announced last year. Shrimp rings have set off a wave of buying breakfast cups and rabbit bowls. Last year, Xiao Zhan won a total of 28 business endorsements, and these will be renewed this year. Of course, there are also end of cooperation. Like I said before, it's normal for an artist's endorsement to expire. Choosing whether to renew the contract is a two-way choice between the artist and the brand. 2. Rights protection wins. An optical shop in Shenzhen has no advertising endorsement relationship with Xiao Zhan, but unauthorized use of his name and likeness for publicity. He even made malicious pictures on his business posters to mislead consumers. Serious violation of Xiao Zhan's portrait rights. The result of the first trial, the court ordered the defendant optical company to compensate Xiao Zhan for economic losses of 80,000 yuan and reasonable expenses of 200 yuan. The defendant company believed that the compensation amount was too high and filed an appeal, but the court of second instance dismissed the appeal. Netizens expressed their support for Mr. Xiao Zhan's legal rights protection. 3. Trademark transfer. The 26 category trademarks of John XZ Middle. Studio were transferred and received by Beijing Bamboo News Culture Media Company, Ltd. It turned out that in Midsummer Moon, only 50% of the shares were held. The legal person of the new company was Dad Xiao, who held 100% of the shares. Many netizens are speculating that this is Xiao Zhan preparing for a complete departure from Wow, let's not mention the past, let's sort out the timeline for you first. Xiao Zhan made his official debut in 2016 and signed a 10-year contract with Dianyo. Later, Long Danny established her own business, and Xiao Zhan's contract followed Long Danny to Wahaha. In May 2019, Xiao Zhan and Wahaha proposed to terminate the contract, and the company asked him to pay a huge amount of liquidated damages. So they started a lawsuit. According to insiders, Wahahawa also used Tang Ren's lawyers at that time. Caught in the turmoil of termination of the contract, Xiao Zhan did not expect that the popularity of Chen Qingling would explode when he was disheartened. It is even more impossible for the company to release this cash cow at this time, so it reached a new agreement with Xiao Zhan. On September 29, 2019, Xiao Zhan set up his own personal studio and designed the word Zhan himself. On October 25 of the same year, Xiao Zhan withdrew the lawsuit. Since then, the company no longer interferes with all of Xiao Zhan's work, but the money Xiao Zhan earns is divided between the contract and the company. In 2021, in the Wow Rational Star Chasing proposal, all the artists signed without seeing Xiao Zhan. Xiao Zhan himself and his studio released a separate advocacy book, and found that on official documents, Xiao Zhan's agency has been changed to Xiamen Midsummer Moon Culture Media Company, Ltd. 4. Reasons for termination of the contract. Why did you propose to terminate the contract at that time? All the fans know, Xiao Zhan is an amateur entering the entertainment industry, and his start is lower than others. At the beginning, the company was not optimistic about him, so it was half-hidden. Reject all endorsements of Xiao Zhan. He didn't say anything about Xiao Zhan, and let him find the show and the crew to audition by himself. In the past, he ran all kinds of announcements by himself, without assistants or bodyguards. At the airport, you can only hold the ticket with your mouth and carry your luggage. And at that time, I went to run my own business. For every endorsement he talks about himself, Wow will send a lawyer's letter to the brand, saying what he was talking about is invalid. Xiao Zhan was excavated by fans to discover the past that was hidden in the snow in those years. Really distressing. These are just the tip of the iceberg. All the experiences. He has never said it in public, and has taken it lightly with just one sentence. I came from a low point, so I understand that feeling of being in a low point. I'm not afraid of downturns. It's a big deal to start all over again. 5. The editor has something to say. A few days ago, After the 10-year contract between Zhang Yixing and the Korean brokerage company expired, said that he would no longer renew the contract, and the Weibo ID changed from Hard Work and Hard Work X back to his real name Zhang Yixing. Start a new chapter in your life. I said that one day Xiao Zhan and Zhang Yixing changed their Weibo IDs, the title of ex-Jew was removed, and then it was the real liberation. Now Xiao Zhan has registered his own company, Beijing Bamboo News Culture Media Company, Ltd. This is a good sign. Only Tongzi Temple in the northern capital has a bamboo husk, only a few feet long. According to legend, its temple is dimensional, and it reports bamboo safety every day. Everyone likes the name of the new company, and the future Xiao Zhan will get better and better.